History is the study of the human past as it is described in written documents left behind by humans. The past with all of its complicated choices and events, participants, dead, and history told is what the general public perceives to be the immutable bedrock on which historians and archaeologists stand.
Pre-colonial period.
Pre-colonial period in the Philippines. It is scientific and technological development in the Philippines began in the pre-colonial period. Even before the Spaniards came to the Philippine Islands, early Filipino settlers were already using the certain plants and herbs as medicines. And don't you know that Banawe rice terraces was built during this period by hand? Through these terraces, the people were able to cultivate crops on the mountainsides in the cold temperatures.
Philippine shamans, commonly known as Babaylan, were shamans of the various ethnic groups of the pre-colonial Philippine Islands. These shamans specialized in communicating, appeasing, or harnessing the spirits of the dead and the spirits of nature. They were almost always women or feminized men. They were believed to have spirit guides by which they could contact and interact with the spirits and deities and the spirit world. Among the cultural achievements of the native people's belief systems and culture in general that are notable in many ethnic societies range from agriculture, societal and environmental concepts, spiritual beliefs up to advances in technology, science, and the arts. The existence of their fire before then was only made of two beaten stones.
For the Filipino farmer, the carabao is his best of burden. It was his draft animal that helps him till and cultivate wet paddies so that he can farm rice and transport his goods to the market. Because of its economic significance, the carabao became an important part of Filipino farming culture. Bangka had a central role in pre-Hispanic Filipino culture, functioning as personal transport, fishing ships, trading ships, and raiding warships. Motorized or paddle-driven bangka still remain the main form of warcraft in the Philippines.
Colonial period.
The colonialization of the Philippines has contributed to the growth of science and technology in the archipelago. In this period, walls, roads, and other infrastructures were built using some of the engineering skills and tools brought by the Spaniards.
Post-colonial period.
One of the presidents who admired the advancements of science and technology was performed by Ferdinand Marcos. In his term, many agencies, many in science and technologies were established and strengthened in the Philippines.
Sa science o agham, tayo na sa sinueskwela. Tuklasin natin ang siyensya,
buksan ang pag-iisip.
tayo'y likas na scientist. Tayo na sa sinueskwela, tuklasin natin ang siyensya. Kinabukasan ng ating bayan, siguradong makakamtan. Sa daigdig ng agham, tuklasin ang kaalaman. Halina't lumipad sa daigdig ng isipan. Tayo na sa sinueskwela, tuklasin natin ang siyensya.
Buksan ang pag-iisip.
Tayo'y likas na scientist. Tayo na sa sinueskwela, tuklasin natin ang siyensya. Kinabukasan ng ating bayan, siguradong makakamtan.
Kaya habang maaga,
Mag-aral ng siyensya sa teknolohiya,
ang buhay ay
gaganda. Tayo na sa sinueskwela, tuklasin natin ang siyensya.
buksan ang pag-iisip.
Tayo'y likas na scientist.